Mauro Couto with a goal of the season contender to put us 1-0 up.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, one in the UEFA Europa Conference League phase. We're going to go and make our return to that today. We've already played one game and this will be our second out of the six in the bid to try and go and make the knockout stages once again for this club. And then after that we've got a game in the league at home against Start, which should be hopefully a good game. It's the day before our Norwegian Cup final. If we take a look at the schedule, how it's been since the last time out, as you can see here, the result has actually changed for the Bodo Glimt game here. That is because my PC decided to blue screen, and the result was not saved, but luckily it was replicated, and we still have the win, meaning we still get in the final against Braun in the next episode. But since then, 5 league games, just 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in there. We had a preview of that final against Braun, a 0-0 draw. The one issue we've had all season, I mean, we can even take a look at it in the table here. We've had 11 draws, which has not been. It's not what you want really. You really want to convert a lot more of those draws into wins. But although it's not the worst thing, we definitely should be converting a lot of those draws into more wins. And the thing that's more frustrating about it is the amount of 0-0 draws we've had. We've had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 0-0 draws. That's 2 in the Conference League and 7 0-0 draws in the league, and it's been against some tough teams, but still it is a bit frustrating when we don't concede, but we should be able to have that cutting edge, the clinical finish in our attackers to be able to get those goals. I think a lot of those games have been quite unfortunate. We've not been able to get a goal, even though we've been generating chances, but there's still not an excuse for it really. We got a 0-0 draw in our opening game against Karabag from Azerbaijan, who travelled up. We were the better team, but we just couldn't get the result at the end of the day. 3-1 win after that, a 2-0 loss at home against Viking, probably the better team on the day. That's why they are in third place. And then I was going to show this game, but I decided not to. We had a 2-2 draw against Rosenborg. I realised if I showed this game and we beat them, it would be kind of bad because they are going to be the team who finally dethrone. They're finally going to dethrone Molde. So Molde, if they draw a game now or drop points, I mean they're 7 points clear. Rosenborg are 7 points clear with 4 games to go. That should say something. They were predicted to do well. I don't know if this changes the prediction for the season. They were predicted to do well, and that's why they are top of the table and finally could be going on to win the league. They've only had 1 loss all season, a 1-0 loss away against the finalists in the Norwegian Cup. Braun, very unlucky. When I saw that coming, I was very, very frustrated. But yeah, the 5 draws, 2 of them have come against us. They've taken maximum points against Molde in their games against them, and so have we nearly. We've only given 1 point to Molde this season, so if Rosenborg do win the league, I think we should personally get a medal, to be honest, for the fact that we denied. I mean, if you look at it now, 5 points, if they had those extra 5 points, they'd be within 2 points of Rosenborg, so I think we deserve a medal for finally contributing to the dethroning of Molde. We have been dethroned from 4th place though. We currently sit in 5th place, so that kind of does put us in the position where we have to win the Norwegian Cup final. We've got good games. The Viking and Rosenborg games obviously against 3rd and 1st. After this we've got some very nice games. I want to say we play 4 of the bottom 5, or yeah, we play Sandefjord, Kongsvinger there, Strong Godset, Starter down there, and yeah, that's it pretty much. Is that all of the bottom 4? We play 4 of the bottom 5. So if odds do lose some of their games and we win all of ours, then we should be able to go on and get 4th place. But we can also do it via the Norwegian Cup. It's a tricky position, but we still can go and get the result if we just put our minds to it. And the final thing I have to show, very, very disappointing thing for us, Alex Flores is out with a very, very severe injury. He's out for up to 4 months with a hip injury. That's pretty much, I don't know, maybe the league phase it's probably the league phase and a little bit more done for him. I said the one position where we needed a player, we weren't able to sign a good player was striker, and that is very unfortunate that the major injury, the first real major injury we've had in a number of years, has to come for Alex Flores at striker. But Mota, hopefully he can take over the role. We've got Angela on the left, Anderson who can come in if we need him to. I've tried a attacking mid role here. We've got a 2-2 draw against Rosenborg, obviously going to their stadium, a very tough game. Dahl came up with the 2 goals. I'm not sure, can he play? Yeah, he can play there, so maybe we could consider playing him there. I'm not too sure, but for now, we'll try Flores. We'll try Motta up top in the place of Flores. We're going away to Nordsjælland today. Hopefully, we can come away with a win, our first win. As I said, we need to be much more convincing. Our first game against Karabag was we played well, in my opinion, but we just couldn't find the goal. And yeah, hopefully that can be a different story in this game. So let's go and play our first or second Conference League game of the season against Nordsjælland. So the team for this game against Nordsjælland, pretty much a full strength team apart from the miss of Flores. We've got Satran in goal, backline for Santa, Eduardo, Angelia, Xiaojal, Dahl, Pereira and Conceição in the midfield. We've got Injulai on the left, Kuto on the right and Mota up top. Kick off here in this game against Nordsjælland. We need to, we have to get a win, start off well. We didn't really, we could have got 3 points, but we didn't, and now we can turn our fate, get a result here. It will be a tough game against, one of the leading forces in Denmark. We've had to travel down very far south from where we are to play this game, but hopefully we can come away with the result that we want from this game early on here. It's been a pretty even game by the looks of it. We had the ball. There's been a few things I've applied to try and counter the amount of goals we don't score. We don't concede a lot, but we don't score a lot at the same time anymore, which is something that never could have been said in the past. Stuff like added tempo is one of the things. Well, I've gone for a balanced mentality as well, which is probably will change depending on the teams we play, but trying that, just being a bit more positive in our play, moving the ball forward faster, shooting on sight is another thing as well, just so we can get shots away, to be honest, because there's probably positions where we're trying to force the ball so much into the box that it's not creating enough chances of, we're just not creating enough chances, plain and simple. And by just testing the keeper a little bit, unsettling the opposition defense, we create more shots, and then there's that chance we get the goal. And it's something that we're not doing with how it works at the moment, and hopefully that can work. Maybe it's still going away from what a shot by Mauro Couto! And just as I was saying about shooting on sight, Mauro Couto with a goal of the season contender to put us 1-0 up here. What a screamer that is. Oh wow, just as I was saying about scoring from range, I'm not even going to skip that. Mauro Couto just takes a few steps, goes outside, cuts inside, shot from range. What a goal that is. The hero of the Conference League for us strikes once again, and he makes it 1-0. In this game. One thing I probably should remove, is hit early crosses, work it into the box a bit more, because we kind of don't have the presence of Flores there anymore. Injali's on the edge of the area, he returns the ball to Mota. Mota with the shot, and he's hit the crossbar. Isn't just going to be a day of screamers for us by the looks of it? Yeah, Mota, he's not really on the tall side, so that's probably something we could remove. It moves away from the tiki-taka kind of style a bit, but I guess the base of it is still there. Fast passing, you see it a lot. You've seen how we play, kind of moving the ball around very fast, patience in the play. We can be a bit faster in how we move as long as we continue those passes. I think it would be good, and that's why we adapt it in this way. Darla's in the middle there. He wants to get involved with the action. He's seen what Mauro Couto's done, and they're going heroic for heroic. Is probably the way to describe it. To be honest, both of them legends of our Conference League times, and now they'll both want to try and get a piece of the result in this game by finding goals for each other. Pereira plays the ball out wide to Injali. He's lost the ball. Very, very poor play in the end, but we can try and win it back, put on a bit of a press. Mota is not able to get there, but Gilia wins his header. It falls to Mauro Couto here now. And where can Mauro Couto go? He set up the shot again, and maybe I think they're having too much fun with this tactic, shooting from range. It's been very, very interesting to see how they've been shooting from range. All those 3 shots we've seen, and one of them's come away with a goal. And this is what I'm saying: testing the keeper, and maybe there's a chance we score a goal. And that is exactly what Mauro Couto did in the first half with that goal of the season is probably the best way to describe it. One of the best goals I think I've ever seen. What a beauty of a strike it was, and hopefully it contributes to 3 points here in this game. Conceição finds himself on the ball. He goes to Gilly now. We've had a bit more rest, which is important. The boys are feeling a little bit more, ready. There's been breaks and stuff like that, and it's good for us. In July, square ball here. Motta is there, and he's put his header straight over the bar. I think In July was offside. Anyway, flag is up on this near side. Yeah, we're a bit more rested. Players returning from injury. It's all good, but I think maybe the Flores injuries happen because of the amount of workload we've had. It's only going to get worse from here is probably the way to describe it. It's not worse, but I guess it's more games, and that will be, it will be tough to manage, but at the end of the day, if this is what we want, it's unfortunate the schedule is not really built for, European campaigns, but I guess this is just what we have to do. We have to defy the odds and go on and try and achieve what we want to achieve. Dahl there in the middle. He's not really had his best game here, to be honest. We'll probably have to think of changes shortly. It's a long-range shot from the Nordsjælland goalkeeper, and that comes to nothing in the end. It's been a good display from us, though. We've created chances, had the ball, had the momentum, everything you can ask for, really. Take a look at the pass map. It's been this is so satisfying. You see the structure, how it looks. We've got our number 12 there. Stegjal is there. In July playing a little bit deeper. Motta's up there. He's still getting a lot of the ball. Mauro Couto, I should probably make changes. That's just gone really, really fast. We'll bring on Gleeson in the middle. I think we'll bring on. Do we bring Anderson or Bajun? I think we'll bring on Anderson. Yeah, we'll bring on Anderson, and then we'll bring on Bajun at right back. Stick with those three changes for now. The structure of this, you can see how it looks. The three at the back there. Eduardo is stepping up. You've got Gillier playing a little bit higher. He's really good with his passes. 112 passes so far in this game. Conceição, Stegjal keeping their shape there. Dahl is there. Pereira's there. Couto, Motta, and In July. The shape is looking really, really good, and I'm happy it's working out. And let's just hope we can hold on in this game. It's been this has been the story of our games. You've seen here we've been very, very dominant, but we only have one goal. I think maybe we need to be looking in the market for a new striker. Flores, as good as he's been for us, 50 league goals in his 2 or 3 years he's been here. 30 years of age now. Whether he'll be the same after his injury, we never know. We could always be looking in the market for a new striker. I'm not too sure. Something we'll have to consider. We have a lot of money to spend if we want to do that. If we need to, in fact, because we could just win the Conference League and go on and leave. Stegjal has tested the keeper there. It is a save that goes all the way out to this close side here, and Bajun is going to look to take this throw, and he's got Mauro Couto with him. Or is it Gleeson, I think? The hero of the penalty shootout last time out in that episode. What a moment that was for us, and now we are into the final, and Gleeson is there. He plays the ball in July at the back post. He's not able to win his header. Gleeson on his substitute appearances has been very, very good. He's given a lot of competition to Pereira in that position with all that potential as well. It will be interesting to see how they both continue to develop. Anderson standing over this corner. He's been good in our Conference League campaign so far. He finds Gillier, but he isn't able to win his header. 85 minutes gone in this game. 1-0 still the score. We'll go and make some defensive changes just to try and secure this win for us. We'll put Ramaj into the libero role, see how he does. I think we leave Mauro Couto on. We can always make rotations in and around the end of in the next game. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll bring off Lasanta here, put Lyso into that libero role, and then Ramaj will have to play a makeshift role on that left side. But there's added time here, 3 minutes, and they have gone, and the full-time whistle goes. Our first win in the Conference League. So the team for this league game against Start, 7 changes from last time. Our rotated team starts with Satrin in goal. We got a backline of Lasanta, Lyso, and Ramaj. Kornienko, Thorstensen, Gleeson, and Bajun in the midfield. We've got Injala on the left. We'll skip over who's in the middle. We've got Couto on the right, and then at striker we've got Enerson. He'll stay there though. Kick off here in this game against Start. Hopefully my interesting choice of tactic with Enerson playing at kind of false nine works out for us. I mean, he's a very capable goal scorer. He is leaving the club at the end of the season, which is fair enough. He didn't want to extend his contract because of agreement on playing times. So I mean, it's fair. I mean, he's been here a long time. He's been here the whole time actually. But he's kind of fell out of favour with how we want to use him, and ultimately it's fair that we let him go. He's going to Levante in the, I'd like to say, first division of Spain. I don't know if they still are. They might be in the second division by now. I'm not really too sure, but maybe we can reunite with him over in Las Palmas. That probably would be a very, very good deal if we could get it through. But in this game, another example of these nil-nil ties that we're having, but we might have a chance to score here. It's a ball into the middle. It falls to Thorstensen now, and he has the shot. It's hit the corner, the top left corner of that goal. So, so close from the midfielder there. We're going to have to bring off Mauro Couto early in this game because he's played 150 minutes of non-stop football. We'll bring on Motta. We'll just have to swap it back, won't we? Put Ennison out on the right, Motta in at striker. He was rested today, that's why I've not like actively chose to not play him there. I have tried Ennison already, at striker or in that position he's playing to kind of, I don't know why he just can't go striker, but he can play attacking midfielder. I don't know. It's worked before for me. But yeah, Motta was just getting rested today. I've not like stopped him deliberately, but yeah, the goals are just not going to come in this game, and this is a prime example. This performance has not really been that good either. I mean, we've had two of the three things that we'd want. We've had possession, momentum, just not the chances, enough chances to be honest. We have to improve, but maybe there's still time for one in this game as Ennисon's got space down this right side. It's not even a foul in the box. Come on, man. Just play the advantage, referee. Surely you can pull it back. I'm fairly certain that you can pull it back on penalties if there's a foul. I'm fairly certain it is. Like if you take a shot and miss, but there's a handball that is being pulled back, I'm certain it's the same. No penalty as expected, but we're still going to get a chance from this free kick. We probably should go the positive mentality. We really need a result from this game. As you can see, odds have drawn their game or lost their game. I'm not really too sure. We need a result. It's just not going to come for us. And the full-time whistle is going to go in this game. The 10th nil-nil draw of the season. So that was in fact our 11th nil-nil draw of the season. That includes the Bodo Glimt game, which did not come up in the result because the result has changed. But yeah, the 11th nil-nil draw. Maybe we do need a new striker. 26 goals from Flores, but whether he returns the same, I'm not too sure. We'll just have to see when he does return. So lots of Conference League games. Our league season will be concluded by tomorrow. You'll see whether or not we got fourth place. We're still in contention. You'll also see whether or not Rosenborg have won the league. Let's hope they can go on and do it. And then, yeah, the all-important cup final tomorrow against Brann. Another chance to qualify for Europe. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the Norwegian Cup final. Thank you. Bye-bye.